Now, November is when things falling apart, okay, crumbling, falling apart. So overall, can you see that November, okay, one of the things from the hexagram, all yin line, okay, except for the top, okay. So falling apart means that, okay, the top line also in a way, hopefully it will also penetrate through and it will fall. It will break it as well, okay. Okay, then I see in November itself is the portal of the heavens portal, heaven's gate opening. In November is the portal of the heaven's gate. And then also if you look into what we call the, the trinity, okay, all right, of the full moons. We say that the first job, well, the first full moon of the year is what we call the full moon that give blessings of fortune, okay. And then we have the full moon of the 7th month of Chinese lunar month. There's a ghost month, okay. There is another full moon that asks for forgiveness, okay, and purifications of sin. And then we have also the last full moon that we call the Seongyun, okay, the upper tier full moon that happens in the month of November. This is in a way Ha-yun, okay. Ha-yun is actually called what we call the full moon of the water god, we call it, sorry, of water officer. Water officer, okay, it's all about purifications, okay, cleansing, getting rid of obstacles or anything that is holding on to earth, ridding of the earth, getting rid of the earth. That's why it's governed by water. Water is cleansing element. It cleanses the earth. That's why you see that water in Kui Hai, the high is the only growth star without earth one, okay, because it's supposed to shed the earth. And then the thing is, on the hexagram itself, falling apart. Now, falling apart sounds like a bad or negative hexagram. Remember, there's no bad or good. Bad or good depends on our individual perspective and our readiness, okay? So this hexagram, it says that release anything that no longer serves you so you can return to fulfillment. Return to your pure self, return to your essence, okay? That is what falling apart means. Means that everything in the nature, by nature, everything falls apart eventually. Everything's die, everything's break. That is the law of nature, okay? And human is part of nature. So up to a certain level that we need to allow things to break so that a renewal can happen. So this is a month of renewal. Renewal from what perspective? Can be from a business perspective, can be from a career perspective, individual, spiritual, mental, emotional, every perspective. It can be a renewal of a certain vow in a relationship. Can be that as well. You can make use of this renewal energy. But overall, it just means that something needs to fall apart. And then so that it can release or renew new things. Now, overthrown, fall apart can also mean overthrown. Government, okay, some like position. For people, it means overthrowing, okay, of something. People try to overthrow something, okay. It can be some leadership or some government or some position. It can be some like managers or whatever. All these things will potentially happen. This is the energy that governs the November month. But of course, okay, right, this is also like Marie Kondo said, yes, okay, whatever that sparks joy, you keep. Other than that, discard. Because falling apart means you have to like throw away, like make sure it breaks apart. You have to break away from that attachments of things. That's why this hexagram is the best hexagram to break away from things, right? This is actually what we call, it says, how to say, sun, okay, this is earth hexagram, the whole entire here hexagram is earth related. But falling apart means, right, all the attachments of earth, okay, now needs to resolve, needs to fall, needs to crumble, okay. So the chances is, could there be another earthquake? Possible, okay. Is it possible to have another earthquake? That's possible, okay, because that particular month itself, the energy is falling apart, crumbling of earth, okay. Now, at that particular month itself, okay, it also means that, okay, let's say, for instance, energy ascension. This year is the best to ascend, getting rid of the earth, because the whole Lapchun hexagram, this is the only year without earth, okay? And then that month, that's why in terms of spiritual ascension in November, it's the best for us to go onto a renewal process.